Hello YouTube. Today we're going to talk about the Realme wireless bands and how is the sound quality, the battery life of it and much more in details. And this is basically a long-term review because I have been using these for the past nearly 1 year and 2 months, and I would be sharing my experience about these bands with you. So without further ado, let's get started. I bought these from the offline market and it costed me around 1700 rupees back in sometime around let's say October 2019. So since then I have been using it on a very regular basis, and this has been my primary driver up until a couple of months ago where I got the Realme Wireless Buds Q, whose review I have put in the channel in the last week. So let's start by talking about the sound quality of these earphones. And one thing I really love about them is that they have an extremely balanced sound. The bass at times feels overly boosted to me, but then it's all fine because I am a bass lover. So it just goes fine by me, but you may not like it. And the other thing is that these are for holding the earphones on your ear while you are on the move. So what happens is that when you go jogging wearing them, it's absolutely amazing the way the earbuds stay inside your ear. The other thing which I really love about them is the battery life of it. On a single charge, it easily will last you nearly 12 hours with mixed usage of calls and songs. And coming to songs, I really never felt the necessity of increasing the volume more than one on my phone. It's so phenomenal. Yeah, in heavy traffic, I need to increase it, but not more than three. So good is the sound quality, and the drivers are phenomenal. It has got an 11.2 mm bass boost driver, so they produce very clean and very distortion free sound. The other thing is that you can remotely adjust the volume from the buttons available here, and there is also one button in the middle which I have never used. So I do not know about its functionality. And why I got these neck bands instead of any other one? Because of one particular feature which I really love about them, and that's this. They magnetically attach and detach themselves in order to switch the headphones off and on. So there have been times with me that I have been hanging the neckband around in my neck and moving around without switching it off in my friends' neckbands. So the issue was that after 3 or 4 hours, the battery drained completely and I got some scolding. So with these, you never forget that. The disadvantage is that when you keep it in your backpack, it at times detaches and you drain the battery completely. But then I am not a person who carry around my neckbands in the backpack, so that has never been an issue with me. And they are not so weak that they will just very easily get detached. So if you place them even with the slightest of care and keeping that in mind that these are the magnetic switch, then I believe that you won't be ending up discharging it while carrying in your backpack. Apart from that, it has lasted me consistently over 12 hours since the past year and over, and I have never had any issue about the battery life. One thing I had an issue with is this, the charging port. It's micro USB type, and well, it has its own issues, dude. Like, there have been times that it wasn't getting connected properly and I had to readjust it. Nothing major, but yeah, at times it really feels clumsy. Apart from that, the sound quality is amazing. There is one issue with it, because of which I ended up buying the Realme Wireless Buds Q, and I'll talk about it right now. So the issue with these neck bands is that while making calls, you need to speak like this because the microphone is placed here, and you really need to make sure that you are pointing towards it, because there have been times I have been speaking normally and the person in front was like, I am unable to hear you, please speak a bit louder, please speak a bit clear. And then I had to pull these up to my cheeks in order to speak, and then they were like, okay, now you are audible. So this is one severe issue with the neckbands. Like, like the microphone quality inside is not so good that you can actually make phone calls with ease. So that's one thing you need to keep in mind, because if your primary goal with them is to make calls, then you are really going to suffer. The microphone quality really sucks in this. The other thing which I really love about them is the durability. There has been times I have sat on it. There have been times I have kept it in the backpack and threw them in the corner. Nothing has affected them. Nothing. They work phenomenal. Nothing broke. Even after a usage of 1 year, you can see that the wires hold up pretty well. I was really skeptical about the durability of the wire where the joint is, but nothing like that. It really holds up. The insulation is proper, thick, and the neckband, even this portion, even that holds up pretty well. And this is a metal construction, so forget about the durability of that. The rubber quality is so good that it hasn't degraded over time, and it still feels absolutely comfortable wearing for long durations, and listening to them for a couple of hours, for 3 hours, is not an issue at all. The sound quality is so balanced that you won't get a headache listening to them. The only drawback which I have actually felt over the time and course of 1 year and plus is that the microphone quality is really bad in this one. I wish that that was not the case, so that I didn't have to go out and purchase yet another wireless unit in order to make calls, but unfortunately you don't get everything. So that's all for today's video. Give a thumbs if you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and please comment down below what you want to see next. Thank you.